started the fire.
Yes, the fire rises.
How come you don't want me, man?
I have failed this city.
Today we face the monsters that are at our door and bring the fight to them. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. This day we fight! That's how winning is done.
All right, okay, I just kind of run that a little bit. Greetings, programs. This is Nick from the Phoenix Press, and welcome to a very solo edition of Monday Night Madness. It's kind of funny how, like, today worked out, like, this is not how I thought this day would go, and this is, like I mean this in, like, the best possible way. We were supposed to do a Crow review earlier today. Actually, like, if things were going well, the stream would have just ended. So there's irony number one. But RJ, you know, he's kind of busy being an adult, father and whatnot, you know, busy being a responsible adult, so he wasn't able to see it. So we're gonna do the Crow review next week. And then when and my friend asked if I wanted to go see Tron. I wasn't gonna go see this movie, but like I had some Elon bucks coming in, so it's like, yeah, I can afford it. And I was like, why not? I saw it in like a good format or whatever. It was allowed me to get out of the house, you know, kind of thing. So we did this. And but before we get to the Tron Ares review, we need to talk about the very large owl in the room. Oh gosh. So first thing, I didn't think I was going to be reviewing Tron Ares today. 2, I didn't expect this Tron Ares stream to become a Screecher is funded celebration stream. So, yeah. Screecher is funded. That is freaking awesome, guys. We had an explosive opening. First week was, I would say, slow but steady, but we've had a real explosion over this past weekend. Hoot, hoot, mother effer. We got Hooded Raven in the house. How you doing, buddy? But, yeah, so we are funded. I'm going to talk about Screecher a little bit. We'll do more about that later in the stream, but I just kind of wanted to say what happens from here. All right, so we got another 19 days. We're going to go for stretch goals. At $2,000, every physical backer will get a holographic trading card for free. You don't have to buy it or anything. It'll be included in your package. $3,000, we're going to do 4 additional pages. These pages you will get eventually in the trade, but if you get us a $3,000, we'll include them early. So that there's enough incentive for that there. Other than that, Volume 2 is being worked on. Me too, buddy. Me too. Yeah. I'm not gonna say this is like the fastest I've been funded. I think I've been funded faster, but like this is like I think the most I've ever tried to go for. What's funny is originally the campaign was going to be for $1,500, but then like about a week before I upped it to $1,800. So technically we could have been funded a lot sooner, but you know. There's this. So really, really great, guys. You know, awesome. Screecher 4, the owl. We are now going to be able to complete the story. That is really, really freaking cool. I love you guys. Hooded Raven, so many people. We'll talk more about this, I guess, in other streams. But for right now, So I saw Tron Ares. And you know what? Somebody wants to say hi. They're literally chomping at the bits. All right, girl. You know what I'm doing streams, don't you? You know exactly what I'm doing stream. Silly girl, silly girl. All right. Charcoal wanted to come out and say hi. So Charcoal thanks you for helping me get funded. He's a good rat. Oh, no shot colors though. I don't need a shot color to train my rat. She kind of just does her own thing. But Tron Ares. Basically to make a this will be a spoiler review, by the way. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't play spoiled, here is your warning. This is a spoiler review because I don't have the I don't have the whatever. Yay, yeah, he's the cutest girl. He's a cutie patootie. He's a cutie patootie. All right, there. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. That's just people texting me to congratulate me. But yeah. So I think Hooded Raven gave it like a 6 out of 10. I think I would kind of agree with that. Basically, everyone is focusing on the visuals and the audio. Yeah, that's kind of the best thing about the story. There is a lot of plot holes, plot contrivances, and to be honest, the characters aren't really that memorable. Like Greta Lee's character, Eve, she's about as flat as a cardboard. Like, I will give her credit, though. She does an impossible task. She is so, like, her character is so freaking boring. She makes Jared Leto look interesting just by standing next to him. That is insane. Like I gotta give her credit. She is so freaking boring and uninteresting and just a charisma vacuum. She makes Jared Leto look interesting just by comparison. It is wild. Gillian Anderson's character is vastly underutilized. Evan Peters, I think he's fine. I'm still trying to figure out that part. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this script is kind of weird. This movie is kind of weird because it feels like it wants to be a sequel to the original Tron, and like Legacy is like an inconvenience to it. While at the same time, the visual identity of the movie is directly lifted from Tron Legacy. In fact, all right, let me put Courage back, Charcoal back. Sorry, Courage was my old rat that passed away a few years ago. He was my heart rat. So I apologize if I keep making stuff, but that's actually kind of a good thing because like confusing the two. It's my fault for giving them such similar names, really. But yeah, I did look up some clips, but I consider myself a huge fan of Legacy. All right. Legacy is like one of my favorite films of all time. And yeah, I actually like I remember I was in the theater watching Ares and I realized they had actually copied shot for shot. It's like let's see here. Let's see what I got here. All right, I'm gonna have to let's see here. But you know that in like Hooded Raven, you've seen the movie. You know that scene where they hack into the NCOM grid, and you see like the security guard like react and then drop his cup. That is almost a shot-for-shot remake of a similar scene from Tron Legacy. Let me like the opening scene from Tron Legacy where Sam breaks into NCOM. Like literally, it is insane. Like all right, I got it right here. All right, so I'm gonna have to be really, really quick with this because all right, I'm gonna turn the sound off. That'll help. Like okay. So yeah, at first I thought that he even hired the same actor. I was like, what the heck? But it was a different actor. So yeah. All right. Okay, it's like seriously, that shot, this shot right here, this freaking shot right here, they literally did this exact same shot in Tron Ares. Like, this isn't even a famous shot. Like, this shot isn't even like this shot right here is not even like a famous meme shot from Tron Legacy. It's just that, like, they literally did the exact same shot in Tron Ares. Why? Like, I love Legacy, and if you're gonna copy something, copy greatness. But like, why of all things that you did like a shot for shot? Like, they literally did a shot in Ares. Yeah, like let me yeah, okay, we're good. Like, it also in 15 years they never updated their security. Like, the wall panels are the same. Like, did they just grab the set from Legacy? Like, for some reason they saved the set. I just like the way the wall panels are designed looks exactly the same. Like, that coffee cup, it's not like okay, it's not exactly the same, but it's like they do the same shot of the coffee cup going on the ground, the guy runs off. It's the exact same shot. You know, maybe it's like angled slightly differently, but it's the same shot essentially. And like, why? Also, like, the suit designs are exactly the same. Like, the Dillinger grid looks exactly like visually. This is a very well done sequel to Tron Legacy. Story wise, it's a poorly executed sequel to the original Tron. Like, it's insane. It is literally it's just, this film does not know what it wants to be. Does it like, the script wants to be a sequel to the first Tron, you know, but the visuals want to be a sequel to Tron Legacy. And it's like, there's an entire character that is like the motivation that we never meet. So apparently Eve Kim had like a sister, she had cancer, she died, she was the good one. You know, everything's like a motivation for her. We never see her. Like, we have no attachment to this character. And I was just like thinking, I think one of the things that helps Tron Legacy is there's really only two new characters in Tron Legacy that you need to get introduced to. First off, you have Sam, who his father is Kevin Flynn, who we already know, we already like, so you're already halfway there. You know, and then there's Cora, who is essentially like the newest character, but she gets lots of good screen time of just getting you know, all that stuff. I don't know. It's just like, also this movie has like this one scene where like you can tell, like, in scripts there's always like this one scene where they realize, holy crap, we haven't explained the backstory. Let's just write a scene to explain everything. I think Kevin Smith calls it the wizard scene. If you ever watch one of his things, you know, it's like when he was on Die Hard or whatever. You know, the wizard scene where you just explain everything. There's like a scene where they're in a car and he's just like explaining everything, explaining her whole backstory to her. And this is all stuff that I don't care about. I don't care about your sister. I never met your sister. Yeah. Oh god, I was wondering when that was going to come up. I was wondering. Well, in this instance, it's Troning time. It's Troning time, actually. I want to be honest though. Jared Leto was fine for what his character was. he was not the worst actor in this film. I think Greta Lee was, because there's just nothing there. There's nothing there to latch onto. Whereas Ares is essentially Pinocchio. I mean, they even say it in the film, and I don't think his motivation. It's like, what does he just fall in love with Eve or whatever? Like, it's a not very well explained why he deviates or whatever, you know. And like, and all, but also like he's been studying humanity. He likes Depeche Mode, which, to be fair, Depeche Mode is pretty cool, but still. Yeah, I think Jared Leto did the best he could with what he was given. You know, he's kind of given a robotic character. Like, I think the script kind of played to his strengths a little bit. I don't think Jared Leto is like this really, really terrible actor. I just think he's one with like a very limited range or whatever. Hey, we got the man of the hour. Nathaniel Brown is here. The man who single-handedly funded Screecher #4. Just want to say thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate you. Oh gosh. But yeah, just to kind of give you an idea of like, right, just to kind of give you an idea of, you know, like you can have characters where they just come on screen and they're instantly likable. Like, let me show you like the breakout character for Legacy, in my opinion. All right. Oh, this is gonna get copyright to hell, but it's worth it, guys. All right. Nope. So, like, this scene right here, it's like literally 10 seconds, all right? But it tells you everything you know about literally both characters. Literally tells you literally everything you want to know about both characters. Yeah, they're coming for me. They're coming for me, brother. Like, so Castor is Zeus, okay? But the thing is, it's a guy it's doing the same thing where they're kind of telling you who Zeus is. But it's wrapped up in this context of this guy who's like a revolutionary. And by the way, okay, this one dude is more interesting than half of the Tron Ares cast. Like, this guy has like maybe 5 minutes of screen time, but he is like more interesting than Gillian Anderson and Evan Peters' characters wrapped up in one. And they were some of the best parts of the film, you know. Sorry, just like I'm. Oh gosh. Also, like, Michael Sheen is always a treat. It's kind of cheating here because like Michael Sheen is just this ball of charisma. It's like every time he's on screen, you just can't help but look at him. And plus, he's doing like this David Bowie impression that just works for the film. Like, he's just this like ball of chaos, and it just works. But just this guy, okay? This random ass character from Tron Legacy is more interesting. You know, like the way he talks, the way he looks. It's just, you want to know more about this character. He's just some random dude from this movie. I don't even know his name, but I want to know more about him. You know? Like, it's like, oh, like, yeah, Michael Sheen is a treat, but like, sorry, I'm just like pausing every so often because, like, trying not to trip the Disney lawyers. Also, she got a great ass. Sorry. Couldn't help it. Like, I don't know. Like, I just, Yeah, Gillian Anderson is a great actress. She is an amazing actress. Like, she is one of the better, like, Gillian Anderson is not at fault for this movie, okay? She is acting the hell, like, she's just going for the script that was good. Plus, she's, like, very limited. I mean, there's story, like, also there's a lot of story details that they just don't glaze on. Like, okay, where's Edward Dillinger Jr.? So, okay, here's what it is, all right? Julian Dillinger is the grandson of Edward Dillinger, the guy from the first movie, Sark, all right? In Legacy, you had Edward Dillinger Jr., played by Cillian Murphy, who is the son of Edward Dillinger, okay? So Gillian Anderson is playing the daughter of Edward Dillinger. So she is the sister of Eddie Dillinger II, or Jr., whatever. Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is Edward Dillinger Jr.? Where is he? I get that you couldn't afford Cillian Murphy. By the way, Cillian Murphy as Edward, like, honestly, like, if you just watch it, that dude does, like, he does more with his, like, 5 minutes of screen time in Tron Legacy than, like, the Ares do in the entire movie. I had a lot. Yeah, it's very predictable. It's very predictable. So there's not that many Ares clips. That's not it. Yeah. They he's not even mentioned. Not even mentioned. Like, why is he not involved with like, you would think, like, why is he not involved? Why is Eddie Dillon, like, what, like, why? He clearly exists in this universe. I don't know. And it's like, there's a lot of stuff, like, why make a big deal about having Cameron Gibo, you know, the guy who played Cal Kestis in Jedi Survivor or whatever, and he's in it for like 5 seconds. But sadly, when I went to go see it opening day for the first hour, it was just me, my wife, my cousin. Yeah, I think it was the same for me. I mean, we saw it like we saw it like a matinee. I think we saw it at like 3:30 or something. There was nobody there. So yeah, this movie is gonna tank. It's gonna tank. Which sucks, because you know how these movies are like, oh, well, we did a movie badly, no one saw it. I guess no one likes Tron. It's just, and you know, Disney knows something is tanking when all of a sudden social media is flooded with the Glazers. Like, just go on Twitter, go on Reddit. There's so many of these sock puppets. It is insane. You can tell when Disney puts out the bot army. Oh gosh. I don't know. There's just so much that, like, so apparently they kept the Flynn grid alive for some reason. Like, why is it active? I'm assuming it takes up a lot of power. So they have their own grid that, like, it's only shown for like 5 minutes, like the Encom grid. I will say it was kind of nice to go to the 82 Flynn grid. That was kind of cool, like the art style and whatnot. But like, I don't know. Like, they didn't explain Kevin Flynn. Like, why is he here? So much stuff that, like, wasn't explained. I don't know, guys. Visuals were good, but, like, the problem is all the visuals are just copied from Legacy. Like, they just, like, all the visuals, you can think, like, I really hope the production designer for Tron Legacy is credited for this film, because their work is all over here. Like, it is all over the place. I really hope they got a paycheck for this, because there is no Tron Ares design. They're just copying the the Legacy design verbatim. I'm trying to find let's see here. I'm trying to find the clip of them in the there we go. I will say, like, Athena had a better design than like, he had a cool design, and I actually give the actress for Athena, like, she's just playing a villain, but I think she does a really good job with her role. Like, she has a very small role, but she kind of kills it. Like, just as a stock villain, like, with no other redeeming qualities, she's honestly appropriately menacing. Like, I'll give her credit. Like, she's actually really, like, for what she was given to do, she nails it. Like, she just locks the frick in, and she's actually really good at what she does. So I will give, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to give you credit. You are a really good villain. You are appropriately menacing. You challenge the hero. But like,
Ares and bring the user back to me. Copy.
I like it because, like, in this kind of clip, her speech is kind of like in lockstep with the music. I kind of like that. Like, visually, this looks great. Like, hats off to ILM. But, like, look at her suit. That is a Tron Legacy suit. That is 100% a Tron Legacy suit. And, like, the way the water works, that is from Tron Legacy. Like, the way the light trails work, Tron Legacy.
What happened back there?
I disobeyed my directive.
Like, oh my god. It's almost like they're reading from cue cards. Like, the reason I'm, like, stopping and starting is because I'm trying not to, like, please don't sue me, Disney. Please don't copyright.
Which was?
To retrieve the code from your disk and delete the carrier.
But yeah, it just doesn't work, honestly. Greta Lee, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say anything against you personally, but, like, you are not a right fit for this movie. I'm sorry. You just did not work. You did not work in this movie. I don't know you personally. I'm sure you tried your best, but I'm sorry. You just did not work. Like, Leto, for what he was doing, I think he tried his best. It's just a script. That's my problem with the movie, is the script.
Dillinger told you to delete me?
Yeah. Yeah, he's too lazy in parts, but at least he's interesting. Like, there's an intensity to him. There's, like, a wonderment to his eyes. I feel like he's at least trying. Greta Lee's character, Eve Kim, it just doesn't work. Like, it's just not working. I'm not saying she's a bad actor. I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to avoid personal attacks here, because that's not what we do here. But that just because I'm not going to attack you personally does not mean you're safe from criticism. Okay. I don't think you're a right fit for this movie. I don't think your acting worked well. I'm trying to be very generous with my words here.
Hang on!
Like, if you just saw these clips, you would think this was a sequel to Tron Legacy. And while it technically is, it really isn't. I really care for the Asian lady or her twin who looked like... I mean, they could have been identical twins, and if you're going to have the same actor play them, fine. But yeah. But yeah, like, and then we also kind of have to, deal with the modern politics in the room of, like, Sam was a CEO. He resigned. Eve Kim did Tron Fortnite, essentially. It technically is. Hooded Raven, it technically is a sequel to Tron Legacy. Like, technically. This is in the same world as Tron Legacy. Sam gets name dropped. They show pictures. But it feels like they're working really hard not to acknowledge anything with Tron Legacy. It's weird. Oh my god. Battery's low on the thing, so 1 sec. I gotta grab my gotta grab the cord. I can hear you. Sorry, 1 sec. My all right, 1 second here. Boom shakalaka. All right, gotcha. But yeah, it just didn't work. It just really didn't work for me. And the Nine Inch Nails, I don't know. Like, it worked for the movie. Like, as a movie soundtrack, it was fine. Like, it worked for the movie. But it's not something that I would listen to outside of the movie. The Daft Punk Tron Legacy soundtrack, I still listen to it this day. Like, it is so freaking amazing. Like, End of Line is my walk into con music. Like, when I want to like walk into a con and feel all badass, I put that on and, like, you know, doom 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 doom. You know, it just. Speaking of batteries, mine lows mine at 60%, so I'm gonna head out because I'm at work. All right, that's fine, buddy. We'll be streaming tomorrow. So if you want to check us out tomorrow, Pence will be there. You know, make me play some bad games and some super chats, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. They're clearly setting up a sequel that, like, I have a feeling we'll never see. Oh yeah, D-Rez is a great battle theme. Probably some of my others are Solar Sailor, The Grid. Oh, that's the other thing. It reminds me. The movie basically opens the same way that Tron Legacy does. We all love Pence. You know, except no one loves Pence more than himself. So, oh gosh. Like, it does it, but they even, like, do, like, the same. The Grid. I tried to picture clusters of information as went through the computer. Ships, motorcycles, like, they do that opening. Like, they kind of change the words a little bit here or there. And they do, like, that, like the newscaster thing from the opening movie. Like, they still do. There's so much of this movie that is, like, ripped straight from Legacy. It's really weird. It's actually kind of weird how much, like, visual, like, not, I mean, obviously the suit designs, you could kind of make an excuse for that. I could see people, like, explaining it away, but, like, why are, like, random shots? Why is the freaking opening being lifted straight from it? Like, this is just, I don't know. I don't know. Like, also the fact that, like, this is a Tron movie without Tron. Where the fuck is Bruce Boxletter? Where the fuck is Tron? This is a Tron movie. Where's Tron? Tron is not the universe. Tron is not the grid. Tron is Tron. Like, it's like doing a it's like calling your movie Superman Returns, and Superman does not return. Like let's say doing Superman Returns, except Superman is not even in the movie. Like, Superman, like, you just think the universe is Superman. Like, Brendan Ralph does not even appear in Superman Returns. He's not even there. Not even mentioned. In fact, I don't think the word Tron was even spoken at any point during this movie. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, guys? it's Batman Forever, except Batman is not here forever. Batman returns. Batman does not return. I'm trying to think here. Spider-Man No Way Home. Except he's not home. Sorry, I'm just having fun with these. It's like that, you know. It's like doing a Power Rangers movie, except the Power Rangers don't get their suits till like two-thirds of the movie, so you just get the last. Oh, sorry, wait, never mind. It's like when you see it's like when you're just ranting and you see a bit down the line, you're like, oh yes, I'm doing this. It's just. This is not the worst movie ever. It is not. It has some redeeming value. Will I watch this movie again? Probably not. Will I watch Tron Legacy again? Yes, many, many, many times. Like I don't even know what the themes of like just becoming humanity. Like it's got like this very thing. It's like Ares wants to be human, whereas Legacy has a very simple yet solid father and son. Father's been gone. He discovers his work. It's Legacy has like a very simple story. The story that's kind of been told a long time, but it's very effective and it's executed very well. To me, there is one moment in Tron Legacy that just sums it up. Like there's this one exchange between Clue and Clue and Flynn, and just it's one of those. I guess I'm going to quote The Big Lebowski here. It really ties the movie together.
Still did all this for him? Oh. Why? He's my son.
There. Also, like, can we just say, Daft Punk's music works so good here. Oh my gosh. I don't even mind the people who say Legacy is it's like a 2-hour long music Daft Punk music video. It's like, oh, you get a new Daft Punk album and a new movie to go with it. Like, I don't mind that. I actually don't mind it because I love the movie and that, kind of thing. But the score in and of itself is so freaking good that people who say that I don't even feel insulted by it. Oh gosh, you can tell I'm all right, Nathaniel Brown. I'll see you in a little bit. But you can tell that I'm really, really passionate about this film. Because I've been ranting about it for almost 40 minutes and I'm able to hold down a stream. This is actually kind of crazy. Obviously there's some comments here or there. Thank you, Nathaniel Brown. Thank you, Hooded Raven. But it is insane. It's just I saw Tron Legacy in theaters back in 2010, 2011, whenever it came out. And it's one of those movies. How when you see something, you play something, and it feels magical. It feels it's that. Is the Tron Legacy is one of those movies. It was oh my god, kind of thing. And it's always had a special place in my heart. I've had the soundtrack. I still got the Blu-ray. I love Tron. I played Tron Evolution, which is a very mediocre game, but it's carried by the Tron aesthetic. Tron Uprising is amazing. If you haven't seen Tron Uprising, please do yourself go watch it. It is really great. But sadly, it has kind of that Firefly thing where right at the end, there's this cliffhanger. They don't resolve it. movie cinema magic. Yeah, I saw it kind of like an IMAX type presentation. It was called IMAX. So like had an enhanced sound, bigger screen, and whatnot. I would say I do not feel like I wasted my money, because for the experience of going to, like, for like that type of movie actually works well in like an IMAX kind of setting. So I don't really feel like I wasted my money. Would I buy the Blu-ray of this movie? No. Would I buy the 4K Blu-ray of Tron Legacy? Yes. In fact, one thing I look forward to when I get a 4K television is buying the 4K Blu-ray, and that's gonna be like one of the first things I pop in when I get a 4K TV. Is I'm buying that Steelbook, and that is gonna be one of the first ones I buy, because like I'm just like imagining how good that like Tron Legacy will look in 4K. I'll probably buy like a really nice sound bar. Oh god, just the idea of seeing that movie. It's like you have your favorite movies, and then you get like a new, like you upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. It's like, oh, I want to see this in HD. You know, like Star Wars or Matrix or Back to the Future, or Terminator. You know, like Tron Legacy is like that one of those movies for me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so now it's got a proper 4K release. I'll probably buy the like here is how it is. I'll probably buy the original Tron on 4K. I don't think I'll buy Ares. I mean, if I see it for like $10, maybe. like if I like, oh, I'm at a garage sale and there's a 4K Blu-ray of Tron Ares is $5. All right, fine, whatever, it's $5, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, this is a movie where I saw it. I mildly enjoyed it, but it's not something I want to experience again. 6 out of 10. You know, versus Tron Legacy is a 10 out of 10 movie for me. I haven't seen the original Tron in like forever. I'm a Tron Legacy fan. I'm one of those people. But even I feel like original Tron is probably, I don't know. I mean, just watch or rewatch the original Tron, and I say, actually, I was wrong. Tron Ares is better than the original Tron. I will reserve judgment for that. I will say I could be wrong, but Legacy is top. Legacy is tier. Legacy is it's GOAT. It is peak for me. But this, not it. Some redeeming qualities. Some departments of the movie were clearly trying harder than others. Yes, the visuals kill, but the visuals are from Tron Legacy. There is no original art design. Like there's no they're just taking the Tron Legacy aesthetic. You know, like that's the thing. It looks good, but it's just Tron Legacy. You know, like the Dillinger grid is Legacy but red. Does it look good? Yeah. Is like the cinematography, like the way like things move, like yeah, that's cool. One interesting thing, I will give some credit. There's a scene where Eve Kim gets one of the light cycles, and they're doing like a light cycle battle in like Seattle, I guess what it is, and they're basically making the city grids like the grids of the game. They don't tell you that's what they're doing, but visually that's what they're kind of going for. I kind of give them credit for, like, that's kind of a cool idea. But the fact of the matter is, like, and I get, like, the whole let's bring Tron to the real world, but it doesn't work. For one, there's not enough of it. Also, this film goes very fast. One thing you'll notice about Tron Legacy is Legacy is a film that knows when to slow down. Like, it'll slow down, allow the character beats to flow, and then it'll speed back up. This is just like, just go. It's a bit exhausting, honestly. Like, there's really not too many moments to catch your breath. And the few moments there are just feel like, oh, we threw this in there because we need to explain stuff. Yeah, like I was saying, the car ride or whatever. I don't know. I just... And it also kind of follows the trend that I've been seeing with a lot of recent movies, where they just do whatever and they don't bother explaining it, you know? Or like there's all this backstory that they gloss over, like when did Dillinger leave? Like that whole schism or whatever. Like this feels like a sequel to a movie. Like we've been getting that a lot recently, where we've been getting movies that feel like they're sequels to movies we never saw. Like Fantastic Four: First Steps feels like the second or third movie in a, you know, and like we didn't see the first two movies. Superman Legacy, whatever. James Gunn Superman feels like a sequel to a movie that we never saw. And this is the same way. Like they have like all these like movies worth of plots that they never explain, or they barely explain. You're supposed to go on with it, like, oh, Sam took over MCOM. He was bad at it. He resigned. Eve Kim came over. They made Fortnite. It's popular. Dillinger formed Dillinger Systems at some point. And apparently this oh, here's the other plot hole. Apparently Dillinger Systems has been active since the 80s. Why is Edward Dillinger Jr. a part of NCOM if Dillinger Systems was active during the events of Legacy? I realize I'm getting very nerdy here. I realize that. I am getting very nerdy here. I am getting like, the xylophone, they played an F chord on two separate notes. Why is that? Like, I realize I am that person right now. But this is the kind of audience that Disney wants. You know, these are the kind of people. But also, like, it feels like very basic storytelling. Like, did they even watch? Like, they watched Legacy, you know, because they copied like entire shots from it. So, like, how did you not notice that very large Cillian Murphy-sized hole in your script? Like, oh, Dillinger Systems has been active since the 80s. You know? I'm assuming Edward Dillinger is the younger brother. Because this is, like, because Cillian Murphy's character looks considerably, like older than what, you know, kind of thing. So, I'm assuming he's like the younger son of it or whatever. But yeah, the fact that like Edward Dillinger Jr. is never even mentioned. Like, the scene takes place at the beginning of the movie. They very clearly call him Edward Dillinger Jr. They say he's the son of the original guy. Like, I just, why? Like, it's at the beginning of the movie, literally the opening scene. I just don't get it. Like, if it was like I can understand if it was like a scene buried like an hour and 15 minutes in the movie and it's like 3 seconds or whatever, but like, it's the opening scene of the movie, the opening sequence. He's there, they acknowledge it, and then he solves the problem. It's not like they say it and they move on. You know, he kills the program. He's the one who solves the problem. I just, oh gosh, this. I'm starting to realize Tron Ares is kind of the film where, like, the more you think about it, the worse it gets. I'm just like, there are these glaring plot holes. Also, like, so they're searching for the permanence code, okay? You know, to make programs permanent or whatever. And the permanence code they had it on that server or whatever, you know, in Alaska, but it's also on the Flynn grid, which was the permanence code was at EdCon the entire time. How did it get there? It clearly wasn't there before. Also, they acknowledge Korra, like, because at the end of the movie, Ares is looking for Korra because he's the other program. She was the other program that got permanent or whatever. So, like, first off, how does he know she was a program? Like, how did he find that out? If that was knowledge within NCOM, Why didn't Eve Kim not know it? Like, it's like, how did he find that out? Did he like track down? Like, did he talk to Bruce Box, like Alan Bradley behind the scenes? Because I'm trying to think, like, who else would know that? Clearly, it's not public knowledge. And if it was with knowledge within ENCOM, Eve would have known it. Would have known about Cora. So, like, was it just Sam and Bradley? Alan Bradley? So if it's Alan Bradley, did you just find Alan Bradley? And if you talk to Tron, what? Like, it's just like, this is like basic stuff that like I feel like any editor would have called out on. You know, I just like, gosh, I hope you're enjoying me getting very, very, very nerdy with this, because like I'm just like, ultimately it's I don't care about the characters. I don't care. You know, Eve Kim is a uncharismatic block of wood that does not say a single interesting thing throughout the entire movie. The villains are okay. I think Julian Dillinger, like, it's totally carried by the actor Evan Peters. Gillian Anderson, it's hard. She can make anything sound good. Even Jared Leto, I think, kind of does okay with what he's given. The Athena character, I actually thought she was a really good villain. For what she was, I actually think she was really good. And then, like, Cameron Jebbo's character was literally a plot device. Like, oh, why did you kill him? We didn't need to do that. Why was he deleted? Oh, he was deficient. Like, okay. Then I don't know. It's not a very good script. Like, it's not a very good script. It's very poorly done. It's such a path where you can tell that this script has been in development hell for 15 years. You can tell, because I don't know if you remember. Basically, this script is what evolved, because originally after Tron Legacy, they're going to do Tron Ascension. And all, like, the Legacy crew was going to return. And Ares was supposed to be a part of that. They'd even cast Jared Leto. But eventually the script evolves or whatever. Jared Leto got his... I'm not going to comment on that because, lawsuits and whatnot. Grubby little fingers over it. Let's just say that. And he turned it into Tron Ares or whatever. But this script is what evolved from. You can tell. You can tell this evolved from a sequel. This evolved from Tron Ascension. The production design, all this stuff. The problem is, and this is what makes me mad, is if you look at, like, the whole Flynn Lives movement started as an ARG for Tron Legacy. Like, there's a whole short film called Tron the Day After, where, like, he actually goes to ENCOM and kind of thing. So it's like they have Eddie Dillinger there, Jr. It's like the bones were there for a third movie. Like, there was, like, crumbs there for a really interesting story, but we're not going to get that. And that makes me sad. That really makes me sad. Like, maybe in like 10 years, they'll do a comic book of Tron Ascension based off the original story. Maybe we'll get an animated series and they'll have people returning. They'll bring in like 90-year-old Bruce Boxler to voice, whatever, if I ever meet Bruce Boxler, I'm going to give him an apology. That man deserves better. He's a really good actor. I like him in what I see him in. But to me, Bruce Boxletter is Tron. I mean, he is Tron, but like, he is the franchise. I know, like, Kevin Flynn is technically, but I don't know. To me, Bruce Boxletter is kind of like the torchbearer of it. I don't know. Like this just really doesn't work for me. But so yeah, I've been ranting about this movie for almost an hour. 6 out of 10. Please don't go see this movie. Watch it when it hits Disney Plus if you have to. If you do go see it, see an IMAX. That's really the only way to get some enjoyment out of this movie. I do not recommend this movie. I really, really do not. So yeah, let's kind of transition over. All right, cool. So yeah, let's talk Screecher now. Let me just refresh it real quick. So yeah, we are now a celebration stream for Screecher. Hey Tevia, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it was a huge disappointment. Yeah, I loved Legacy too. I mean, I just ranted for an hour on that film, so tons of fun. So yeah, Screecher is funded. Volume 1 is complete. I mean, the issue has been done before the Kickstarter drop, but still. Yeah, so we're going to be live for another 19 days. So, if you want to back it now, that is cool. We got a $2,000 stretch goal and then a $3,000 one. So I'm thinking hopefully we can reach a $2,000 stretch goal before it's done. I think we got a good chance of that. I'll drop the thing in the the link in the screen, below. But yeah, this is really freaking cool. As for the sisters, I really didn't care about them personally. For me, I just wish we got Tron Legacy proper sequel. Yeah, Tevia. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's really a disappointment. Like, it's frustrating, really, cause but so yeah, Screecher is funded. That's yeah. So I started this project in 2023. I've been doing Torn Samurai, and that got like some success. And when I like Screech, yeah, thank you, Tevia, thank you. When I started Screecher was like, so Torn Samurai is a pretty good comic, but holding Screecher 1, that was the first time I held a comic that I truly felt could hang with like the best of DC and Marvel. Like, even to this day, I'm very proud of Screecher 1. We've obviously grown since then, the artists and whatnot, but with Screecher 1, even to this day, if you put it on a shelf next to Spider-Man, Batman, all those comics, it looks right at home. It looks right at home, and that feels really freaking good. And then as we went on, some people swapped out, but yeah, we got these each year we did a whole new issue, and each year we got bigger and better. To the point where I had people at cons this year say, "Oh, it's like a tradition for me. Every year I get the new issue of Screecher." Feels so good, guys. It feels so good. Thank you to Lost Lenore for your amazing trailer. It was really good. Thank you to Forrester, your amazing art. Thank you to Ardent Black for your amazing colors. Nikki Powers, your letters are always peak. So this is one where everything just came together beautifully. Yeah. So like I said, we got our stretch goals. Next year we will be doing a trade paperback for Screecher, collecting everything in one volume. It'll have an additional 4 pages. You can get those 4 pages early if you get us to the 3K stretch goal. But if not, also Joe M. Sontag will be doing a Kickstarter exclusive cover, so that's really freaking cool. Joe's agreed to do it, and it's going to be an amazing cover. I expect that one to sell pretty darn well. And then as far as Volume 2, it is being worked on. I have 5 scripts written. I may up it to 6 issues. I'm not sure yet. I still need to finish rewriting issues 3, 4, and 5. The Tevye says, I will give Tron Ares this though. Visually, it looked amazing, and the music was fantastic. But yeah, that's kind of my feelings. I would say. Visually, it looks good. Music was fine. Daft Punk was better. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. I am still salty that the year Daft Punk should have won the Oscar for Best Original Soundtrack, but that year they got beat by Trent Reznor for The Social Network. I can't even remember a single note of The Social Network score. Like, I didn't even know it had it like that kind of soundtrack. It's just it makes me mad. I'm still salty about it to this day, essentially. Oh gosh. But yeah, as far as other stuff, we got Project Access coming out next year. We're doing Colors of Issue 2 coming here soon. Tevye says, I agree, they should have won the Oscar. Thank you, my friend. And then the other thing is Quartermain will now be developed as a novel. I'll be starting work on that here either tonight or tomorrow. It was supposed to be tonight, but stuff happens. Oh gosh. But yeah, I don't know. You guys got any questions for me? But yeah, so as far as Quartermain, the novel, I'm hoping to release in 2027. I already got an editor. It's Jocelyn. I actually worked with her on Lost Kingdom early on, but then we kind of lost contact and we regained or whatever. But yeah, so the earliest you might see some Screecher stuff is 2027, because I'm going to take 2026 and raise some money because I want to do things bigger and better. Oh, Nathaniel Brown's back. Nice. Welcome back, sir. Yeah, we're pretty much done with the Tron Ares talk. We're doing a Screecher celebration stream right now. Oh gosh. It's really nice. It's just nice. Yeah. So yeah, because I want to try and get some money, kind of raise some money, because it's going to cost me a lot of money, because I don't want to do one issue a year. It was great for starting off, but I don't want you guys to have to wait 4, 5, 6 years for Volume 2 to get started. I want to kind of speed things along. Plus, trades are kind of where the money is. So I'm trying to transition more to trades. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Question. How do you feel about Commander Sark being in the next Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. So yeah, the ending is Evan Peters goes into the Dillinger grid, and a disc appears, and it's the Sark armor. It's kind of interesting because we saw the program start, and it had the Sark stuff on it. You kind of look closely. So maybe the original Edward Dillinger is in the grid somehow, and maybe he's gonna take over Edward Dillinger's body, Julian Dillinger. Sorry, I don't know, maybe because the mid-credit scene was you saw the armor. I'm an electrician helper. Oh, like a journeyman or something, Nathaniel Brown. because his grid. So, honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I kind of want to see where they're going to go with this, and I can't believe I'm saying that because they're kind of set it like they're going to get like I really feel like there's going to if they're going to do another sequel, they're going to do some course correction. Like they're going to bring back Sam and Cora. It's obviously he was going towards them, and like if Sark, Edward Dillinger, I kind of want to see what they're going to do because it might be interesting. Like, I know I'm just giving my hopes up, but like, I don't know. I love Tron. I love Tron. Okay. I love the aesthetics. I love all that stuff. You know, it's something that is really close to my heart. And honestly, like the one thing that can get me into Disney World or Disneyland, I want to ride Tron Light Cycle Run. It looks so cool. Which would be interesting because this could mean we could have Sam Cora. Yeah. Yeah. Because like at the end of the movie, Ares is looking for Cora, so like that's a story beat they're gonna have to acknowledge. And like the stuff with Sark, like it looked like he was kind of in pain, so like maybe Sark was taking over his body or something. Like I don't know. Becoming a Journeyman. Hopefully they get a sequel. Yeah, honestly, it's not looking too good. It is not looking very good for that right now. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, Screecher's funded. All I gotta say is I cannot wait to see this cover because like I had prints of it at a con back in June, and this cover looks so good in person. I cannot wait to see it on a comic. By the way, this was done by Brian Q, who is the original artist for Screecher. And when we do the extra 4 pages, Brian actually will be coming back to finish those. So that'll be a nice little reunion. That'll be cool. Yep. And then hats off to Irene, who returned for the main cover, and she killed it again. I'm hoping to bring her back for Volume 2 to do the interiors, but she's a very busy woman, so I don't know if I'll be able to nail her down for the assignment. But if she is available, but she's a very busy lady with being a mother and being very in demand, which rightfully so. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah. All right. So any final questions? Because I think I've kind of ran out of things to talk about. I'm surprised this went on as long as it did. But yeah, this was really cool. We got about 6 viewers here. That was like really awesome. But yeah, so here's what's going to happen for the rest of the week. Tomorrow is Total Request Tuesday with Pence. All right. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing a comics. We're going to be doing a Game Watch episode. Squidorable's going to be there. We're going to be talking PS2. That's going to be pretty sweet. And then Saturday, more Batman stuff. We finally got all the kinks worked out. That was pretty cool. Sam Brown says, I can't wait to see your comic. Me neither. I can't wait to see it either, and I made it. Honestly, I've made like around 8 to 10 comics at this point, and it never gets old when you hold your comic in your hand for the first time. Like when it's fresh from the printers. All right, Tevi asked, question, if Dillinger does want revenge and becomes new Sark, do you think he would basically say F humanity? I mean, possibly. I could see that as a plot line. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, the other thing. So apparently there's a back door out of the Flynn grid, and it takes him to his old workshop under the arcade. The place where the legacy grid was. There's no acknowledgement of that. Like, and also, so like that laser was connected to the Encom. So like the the movie just like does not, it doesn't care to answer questions. It just does stuff without any kind of thing. And Tron and Kevin Flynn actually speaking of Jeff Bridges and his character. How is he alive? Yeah. Like they don't explain it. Like he's like if this was the Kevin, like a reconcentrated clue from the Flynn grid, why does he look old? Okay. But I could see Sam trying to reconstitute his father in the Flynn grid, like hiding him in the Flynn grid or something. What you doing, girl? What you doing? But yeah, I don't know. But Sunday we're gonna be starting a new stream, Casual Sundays, because like you guys really seem to like me streaming on Sunday, so I'm gonna be playing some Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is a one shot. We'll see how that works. The last time I tried to do it, it didn't really work out so well, but if not, we'll just do some other things. Because we saw him die in Legacy. So the way that I understand it is they said it was reintegration. And correct me if I'm wrong. Cora said the process could kill him. I could be wrong. I need to go back and rewatch that scene. But yeah. But yeah, like they didn't really do a good job because like, is it limited? Is it Kevin Flynn? Like it's kind of like a little iffy up in the air. Could go either way. Yeah, I don't know. But let's start something here. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, and then next Monday we will be doing The Crow. So we are going to end it here. Thank you everyone for joining us. This is really okay. Let me just see this real quick. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm wrong then. But yeah. So we're gonna take off here. We'll be doing The Crow next week. But yeah, happy spooky season, everyone. Remember, I fight for the users.